What up, everybody? How you doing? It's another episode of Chat and Draw, the show where we literally chat and I draw. Can't beat that with a stick. I'm your host, Mike Watson. If you may have noticed, I've scaled down how many episodes I do a week because I am doing the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter funded, so yay! Thanks, everybody. We did that. Now I am processing everything and, getting colors paid off, getting the final colors, putting the book together. I did order. Everybody that ordered shirts, your shirts have been ordered. All the shirt orders have been put in yesterday. Oh, shoot, 2 days ago, actually. So I'm waiting to get confirmation numbers for those. My digital packages are almost ready to go out. And very soon I will be sending the book off, all three of the books off to the printer. And I am working on sizzle reels. I'll be reaching out to everybody to get the information I need for the sizzle reels and the show intro. Whew! It's a lot. It's a lot, man. I just wrapped up the pencils and inks on the book that we're doing for Verisign. Danny Cooper and Veronica and I just finished the pencils and inks. Veronica is coloring it and Danny is lettering it right now. We did 10 pages. This will be the third mini comic we've done for the Verisign company, who will be putting these books in the school districts of China, teaching kids about disaster relief. I'm excited, in case you did not know. And it's a mellow excitement because I've been grinding, man. I've been grinding. I got a special assignment that I've been working on for like the last 5 days, trying to get it done and to the best of my ability or whatnot. And, of course, making the comic books, I've got to get some more pages because Lori Foster is fast as hell when it comes to this inky thing, and she's already inked all the pages that I've given her for Hotshot, so I got to get her some more. What's up, Doom Smith? What's up, Tessa, Andrew, Danny J. Quick, and Gabriel. I'm just going to call you Gabriel. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Yeah, Danny J. Quick special assignment. It's what I was working on when I was on Moana's show. It's hopefully it'll be something pretty big if it's all like. So I'll find out soon. So the iPad has been busy, man. It's been busy, and I've decided that the season premiere of season 4 is going to be, wait for it, March 31st. If anybody knows anything about the show or remembers anything, March 31st is when I did the first episode of Chat and Draw. That means we're doing season 4 on the year anniversary of Chat and Draw. Well over 100 episodes of the show. And season 4 is going to be with all the fancy upgrades and stuff that we're having to the show and things like that. And the slew of guests who have signed up to the Kickstarter to be on the show. And gonna have a good time. So I've been doing one episode a week, although I got some people that I work with that I'll be squeezing them in there just because they got Kickstarters going on and I'm working on a project elsewhere. Oh yeah. Sorry, I couldn't get that. It's hard for me to get that out. Yeah, elsewhere for Unlikely Hero Studios. Yeah, Short Fuse Media Group is a part of that. We doing that right there. That book. Woo, that book. Woo. Let me tell you right now, right here, right now, that book is fat. I don't even know the number of creators on there, but I know Short Fuse Media Group is damn near everybody on the Short Fuse roster is in that book with like an 11-page massive crossover, unite forces type of deal that's just off the chain, off the chizang. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even a chain. It's just a chizang of craziness. Unlike New York Studios, this is the second volume they put out elsewhere. Yeah, I got to read it too, Dan. The whole thing, like, it's sick. And all I'm saying is it's pretty damn epic. I'm getting the Kickstarter link for you guys right now. You need to go over there. You need to pledge. I'm going to have Lori Foster and crew over here sometime in early March. Shout out to the Unlikely Hero Studios team. And shout out to Sean Mack for putting together our 11-page story because the boy did work. He went in. He went in all the way on this bad boy. But check out that Kickstarter. The link is right there. Go over, share it, pledge, all that good stuff, and help us bring it to life because the goal is 10,000. I think we're at 7,000 something right now. I think it's like 200 pages, man. It's crazy. And there's like a leather-bound edition. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. But look, that's enough about business. Let's go ahead and get ready to get into this action of who I got on my show. Brand new to the show, first time. And where is my stuff at? There's my button. Boom.
Here comes a new challenger.
What's up, guys?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
Yeah, like you said, staying safe, just being happy to be living another day in this crazy world.
I dig it. I dig it. Now, you guys are new to the show, so go ahead and tell everybody who you are and why you're here today.
Yeah, I'm waiting for me, bro.
So my name is Terence Young. I'm one of the co-owners, along with this young fellow right here, of Animation Comics and Entertainment LLC, and this is my brother, partner in crime,
Dwayne Robinson Jr. I'm also the creator of Nightfall, Michael's Awakening. I'm the artist and editor, letter, all that other good stuff too. And yeah, together we are Animation Comics and Entertainment LLC, or ACE for short. What's going on, everybody?
Hey, y'all, the name of y'all's company is already my dude's favorite, DJ Quick. He's a big fan of the word Ace. He has a comic character by the name of Ace Blade, so he's in the
I know.
He's rocking with you guys. So who are we drawing today? What do we have going on for the virtual art table?
So you're gonna be drawing Vahn today. He is the main character for the Salvation series that we have. Currently, we have issue 0 out, and issue 1 will be available on our Kickstarter. Coming out on the 2nd of March.
We just finished putting the finishing touches on it, completing it. All the lettering is good. Hopefully this year we'll be able to get out, get some more reviews, and see how the year goes. Hopefully we get some conventions too. In New York, everything is pretty much closed out right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully things start opening up. I believe hopefully by summertime, if not early to late spring. But we'll see how everything goes.
Okay. I'm hoping everything returns back to normal too.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right, so let's add this to the stream. And thanks to everybody tuning in and checking me out and stuff like that, checking these guys up. If you guys have any questions, to put them in the comments. We will get to them as we go through the show. I got the drawing board up. Actually, I started working on it already. This is a bigger piece here. We'll just get you caught up with the play-by-play of what took me to get to where we're at right now. Didn't know what I wanted to do. I was watching a lot of Sword of the Stranger, so I was thinking I wanted to do something close up. But then I was like, nah. Let's miss this profile shot, old samurai style. The boy lacing it up, getting ready.
I like it. I see someone posted, check out PodCon. We actually did. We did PodCon 2 years ago.
Yeah, they actually got one coming out in Jersey. We're gonna be probably trying to go to that one soon. But we wanted to try to see what happens with the Kickstarter, because the Kickstarter that we're doing is basically just to get our printing for all of our comics. So if we can get it to be successful, then yeah, we'll probably be at PodCon for sure.
Awesome. Well, go ahead and tell everybody about the character. It looks like Daniel J. Quick just asked for the link to your website to buy issue 0, which I've just put on there. We're streaming live on Twitch, on Facebook, and on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, you tell them your story.
So Salvation, the character, protagonist of Salvation is a character named Vahn, who's pretty much like a wandering warrior, but he's a relic, which is a person of human and demon ancestry. So right now, when the issue 0 picks up, he's actually already been kind of blackballed or kind of cast off from this town where he actually thought he found peace. His journey, for the most part, is a turbulent one. So he's kind of at odds with himself. It's like he's currently on a quest he's trying to find this legendary warlock who he believes that can actually help him remove this curse mark from his hand, or what he believes is a curse mark, because he always finds himself in
Curious situations.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So he feels like this mark, since he's had it, has been like the root of all the troubles in his life. It's why his hometown was destroyed, why he's actually been cast off from the town, and he actually wind up losing the woman that he loves. So part of it is kind of his journey to kind of win back, or at least to kind of find a certain peace. Like he always has trouble kind of fitting into society because of his ancestry. So humans hate him because he's part demon, and demons hate him because he's part human, but also because of the power that he possesses. So he's always constantly having an external struggle as well as internal. So that's kind of why I named the series Salvation. Is really just Vaughn's journey for peace, basically. He just wants peace. But it's just something that's always eluding him.
So what was the inspiration for making a tormented soul character?
Part of it, a lot of my characters is kind of little bits and pieces of myself for the most part. So he's definitely
yourself, man.
Nobody's perfect. Like, I'll be the first to admit I'm never perfect. So always kind of hard on myself, or but I feel like Vahn would be a kind of a good character to kind of encapsulate that. Somebody that kind of brings a sense of humanity and emotion to the story, and just something where people could relate, because who doesn't really have like troubles or go through hardships, whether it's daily or just in life generally.
Yeah, everybody has trouble fitting in, so he's real relatable for that. And he's just a man on a journey trying to find peace.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my main inspirations actually for just developing the story was a little bit with Spawn, but also this old school anime called Devilman. Started off as a manga, but Devilman that's probably like one of my all time favorites. So
did you like the one that was on Netflix? Did you see
it? I'm sorry for anybody like Devilman Crybaby. I mean, it just wasn't my taste. It just wasn't like, once you see the original, and it's hard to go back from that. But it's cool. Like, I respect like the creative side that they try to take to it. So
I mean, I feel like they had certain key parts correct. Like, overall, it was different, but I didn't think it was that bad though. I mean, it was okay.
You talking about the one dude with the short hair?
Short hair is cool, yeah.
The dude with the short hair and for the new Devil May Cry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't stand it.
That's the one with the cane, right? I didn't play 5 yet. I still haven't played it.
Yeah, I played it.
Still on the Xbox.
There was one that was completely rebooted with a completely new design.
Oh wait, that's you talking about
the one by Ninja.
Yeah, right. Okay. I thought you were talking about the other character. I think he has a cane. I think in 5.
No, one of the supporting characters has a cane.
Yeah,
one you guys are talking about, he only has one arm, so he's got like a robotic arm or whatever.
Yeah. And I don't want to spoil what he is. I know what he is. I found out. My friend told me, but I don't want to spoil it for nobody who's watching. So, yeah, that's what I thought you was talking about at first, though.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the original.
Yeah, me too. I like the original too. I played that a lot. Dynasty Warriors, that was like kind of my thing.
Yeah, love Dynasty Warriors. Well, the animes you watched, Danny wants to know. Danny did quick.
Oh, so me? Man, when it comes to anime, shoot, man. I would say, like, I don't know, like, I always felt that Rurouni Kenshin was was one of my favorites. And then of course, you know, I can't forget Trigun, because Trigun is like one of the main reasons why the characters in my story are called the Vash family.
Mm.
The main character in Trigun, his name is Vash, the Stampede. And so, you know, I kind of threw in a little Easter egg when it came to my story. So in the beginning of issue 1, Michael is basically a normal college quarterback, and the name of his college team is the Stampede. So the announcer calls him Vash and the Stampede. So that's what Easter egg I threw in there, because that definitely is one of my favorites. But
Trigun was great. Had a good story.
Samurai Champloo, for different reasons, you know, it's a great comedy, but the music is really good too and entertaining.
Yeah. Cowboy Bebop was another good one.
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop's classic.
Yeah. I'm hoping that they don't destroy it with the live action one that they're doing. Because I don't know. I mean, the Ghost in the Shell one was nah. Although I do love the anime, though. That was another good one for me.
The series creator actually liked it.
Yeah, I know. I seen that. I think he was just saying that so he could help promote the movie. Honestly,
yeah. But he still got to make money. Get his royalties off there.
It's like, hey man, no, go see it. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. You know. I ain't mad at him though. Yeah, I probably would have said the same thing. Yeah. Check it out. Check it out.
All right.
No, right now, currently, Brad, they're only available digital. We're hoping that when our Kickstarter goes live, that we can have a successful Kickstarter campaign, and we'll be able to provide the prints for everyone. Everybody's always been asking us, so that's what we're shooting for our Kickstarter. We did have the prints when we first started our company in 2017, but when we had them, we decided that we could do a lot more, make the comics a lot better. So we decided to go back and just change a lot of the artwork that I did and some of the writing, and just make it really better. And so that's why we have both titles that we're going to be putting out for the Kickstarter. So
what made y'all do that though? What made you? Because that's a lot of work, man, to go back and.
It is, yeah, it is.
Made that choice.
I mean, I think really the reason was, like I said, you know, we looked at the stories as a whole, both stories, and they were good. People were telling us how they enjoyed it when we used to go to conventions and things of that nature. But I felt like for me, when it came to the Nightfall story, there was things that I could have elaborated on a little bit more to really help people understand the world in issue 1 and issue 2. So that's why I decided to just go back and you know, change it up a little bit. And that's where we are now. And I think overall, I think it worked because we started to get a lot more reviews and people were telling us how much they liked the story. So I'm not really feeling too bad about that decision. I mean, it did take a long time to, you know, tweak certain things. But, you know, I think it's all for the best. But right now, you know, our main goal is to get the printing done, but also focus on all of our future projects that we have. We have like so many stories that we want to continue telling, and we don't want to backtrack anymore. And that's not the plan. The stories that we have are done and completed, and we're going to move on to our next story. You know, our next 2 stories that we want to do is Brook City, which is basically a great mashup between Family Guy and the Boondocks. Yeah, you know, I guess them two had like a love child. That's pretty much what Brook City would be about, you know. So that's one of the stories that we're really super excited about doing, because we don't want to be known or typecast for just doing horror themed or real serious types comic stories. So, you know, Brook City is just really an over the top comedy. And, you know, that's super what we're excited about telling, you know, because nobody wants to be typecast in anything, whether movies, comics, anything. So we want to try to expand. And then after that, maybe somewhere down the line, we can start talking about our superhero universe as well. A lot of people have been talking about it and asking us about it, because we showed a few pictures when we were at our first convention. And everybody was like, oh, man, when is that coming out? That looks interesting. And because we had a trailer and everything.
Okay.
Decided to pull that back because, you know, superhero stories is really popular in the indie world. So, you know, we felt that we could stand out a little bit more, I guess, if we try to do something a little different.
And so,
because it's like that's something that usually as like the first comic most people usually kind of produce or create is usually along a superhero story. So
we wanted to give it a shot in turn, tell stories that were a little different. And demon werewolves, especially with people of color, you never really see too many characters like that, so that was something that I really wanted to do when it came to the Nightfall story, was tell it in a different type of way, still keep it modern, but still keep a lot of the werewolf tropes, I guess you could say, within the story, but just tell it in a different way.
Andy Quick said he wants one of the originals for his collection, and Brad agrees with him.
We're all sold out. The original, we sold out of those, and then the ones that we had, we just gave them away to the schools and things, so people could have it. We really wanted to give something back to where we were from. We're both from Brooklyn, New York, but we used to live in Coney Island, and so we gave some of our books for free to some of the schools that's out there. So that was one of the things that we did. So we don't really have anymore. We only have like the ones that we kept ourselves, which is the original.
That's what they're saying. They want that.
These are ours. Those are the last ones that we have. We can't sell those, but you can definitely get the new ones. The new ones, in my opinion, are even better. So, it's good to have the new stuff too.
Especially when you have the opportunity, to go back and kind of change things. Sometimes like when you're writing or you're going through it, and then when you finally finish it, you look back and you're like, oh man, I wish I could have had this, or maybe I should have changed this. So when you have the opportunity to do it, sometimes it works to your benefit. You want to take that extra step to really go back and try to perfect your writing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he remembers it. Yeah, we were there a couple years ago.
Yeah, Comic-Con was fun. Good time.
In the smaller section. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 18. Yeah, we was at 18. That was a really big thing for us, because that was our first year as a company, and to just be at Comic-Con for our first year and having a little booth was really, really exciting. It was a big step for us, and we were ready for it, but not ready at the same time, because we kind of got the table at the last minute. It was like a few weeks before the show had officially started, but I just wanted to really be a part of it, because we've been to Comic-Con just as regular civilians, I guess you could say, for years. So for us to to really be there and just get our shot, and then to actually see if what we had was on par with everybody else that was there, and we did very well for our first year, and for people that were relatively unknown, no one really knew who we were. We did very well, and so now hopefully if Comic-Con happens this year, we'll see you again, man, and we'll have even more comics,
more merchandise as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a lot more, to present. And back then, we didn't have much. T-shirts and posters, a few comics. So, it's good to see the progression that we made within that time span.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I'm glad you recognize it. That's cool though. We don't age, so you can probably always see us, especially me. I don't age at all.
Yeah, but you say you don't age?
No, man.
He's like a vampire.
You can't guess how old I am. You probably 3 guesses, you be dead. I know nobody ever guesses my age. I'm immortal, man.
35.
How old?
35.
Nah, close. No.
Close. I was gonna say, if anybody can guess our ages, then
you give a free comic.
38.
No.
33.
You say what?
33.
Which one? Me or him?
Oh shoot! You ain't saying it. You.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not 33.
Damn.
Nope.
Oh,
Close though.
nah, you are. Or,
Oh wait, yeah.
nah.
No, I'm not. What are you talking about? Yeah,
Mine.
he's 33. I'm not.
I tried to get you the book, Brad.
All right, Danny's close. 33, 36.
I'm 32. He's 33. But yeah, you know, don't age, man. I still get approached by kids in high school. It's scary.
What?
Yeah. Just been walking around, my business, and hey, how you doing, boy? And I'm like, I'm old enough to be your father. Get away from me. You know, like people always like, oh, that's a good thing, man. That's a good thing, you know. Nah, no, it's not. I'd rather be like at least in between or close to my age opposed to 10 years younger. So
Hey, good genetics. You just be a vampire along with Pharrell.
yeah, me and Pharrell on the same bus. And Keanu Reeves, for that matter. Keanu Reeves looks still. Only when he shaves though, when he got that beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just same old.
Must be nice to live forever. Right? Must be nice.
It has its perks, yeah. You know, hey.
Shy that.
But it is what it is, man. But you know, that's you know, sometimes with some of the things that we do like that in that situation, we kind of use it and turn it into stories. You know? But the fact that being immortal is actually one of the stories that I actually created. That's actually going to be one of our next comics that we got coming up. The Immortal Story is basically about the main character's name is David Morris. He's a normal guy that actually ends up saving the world from an alien invasion. But during the time of him during the time when the first invasion happens, he develops the ability to become immortal. And he finds out more about it throughout his years. But the story really takes place, the fact, after all of the saving and all this other stuff and becoming a hero. Because I didn't really want to focus on just that. I wanted to focus on what is the downside of actually being immortal. You know, people might think that that's a good thing, but, you know, I kind of wanted to focus on some of the bad. And some of the bad things is basically, you know, you can't die. You see family members, friends that you know, grew up with pass away and you are still the same. You have to live with that. And also the fact that because he was in war and he was in battles, that he actually developed PTSD. Yeah. So he has to live his whole life to go through that. And, you know, because of those things, you know, you can develop a little bit of depression too. And at the same time, he has to also live his life as being the number one celebrity in the whole world. So he can't really, you know, do anything to really, you know, mess that up for himself and for the people. You know, he wants to have, you know, everybody have good inspirations and things of that nature. So he always tries to be a role model for people around the world. So he always tries to do things good, but he always has these problems that he deals with in the back of his mind. And so that's one of the things that they talk about within the story. There's a lot of things that happens, but I'm not going to give too much away. That's just a little bit of a snippet. But yeah, that's some of the things that, you know, wanted to incorporate within the story.
Okay. You had Danny J. Quick almost, you know, excited because he's big on spoilers. What up, Jay, man?
I'm glad he likes it though. You know what I mean? Because that's a story that at first I really wasn't sure if people would really dig it, because it's not really an action-based story. It's really more of 100% more of a story and a grind, and it's a little bit of a slow burn. But there's a lot of flesh to it. Like what we call things that, you know, that actually is captivating within the story. We call it protein.
Details, depth,
and so when it comes to that story, yeah. So, you know, that's one of the stories that definitely has that. And so, you know, we wanted to, you know, slowly tell people about it. And then the more we told people about it, they were kind of interested in it. So, you know, we decided to pull the trigger and really get started on that story. And that's going to be one of the stories that we got coming up along with Brook City for this year.
All right.
I agree with Danny. The armor does look good right now.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Bees is nice too.
Yeah.
And
Everything is
Curse mark.
drawing people with swords is fun and challenging.
Yeah. Vaughn's sword is a little different from most because it's more of a scimitar than a regular blade.
Yeah.
made of different elements, obsidian, stuff like that. I don't even think I'll like mention the name in the comic yet, but you'll see it on our trading cards. That's one of the rewards for our Kickstarter that we're trying to do too, is trading cards along with posters, T-shirts.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are starting to kind of see us when it comes to the artwork that I've been doing, when it comes to the posters. So, you know, all of those things that I've been sharing recently, they're all going to be available as posters. And if you go to our website, some of them are even available as T-shirts now. So if you like what you see when it comes to those things, you can get it as a T-shirt.
Thank you, Katie. AJ, man, I hope everything gets better for you, man. It's the first time you've come home from work and watched the show and had some stuff mess with you. Hope you can shake it off, buddy.
What happened with him?
Said at the close of his shift, some bad stuff happened. He had a bad end of the day at the job.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
So he's closing shifts too.
Yeah, just when you think everything is going to be good, you just anticipating coming home.
I know. I got two things to look forward to tomorrow. Working with my team tomorrow, and then WandaVision.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is the first time it's going to be a 1 hour, right?
I don't know, man.
I heard that the last 3 episodes, I think, was going to be an hour, but I'm not sure if it starts now, this week or next week.
That's what I heard. But then it's only supposed to be 9 episodes.
Right, so then it should be this episode. Yeah. That should be the.
Should have been last week's episodes, this week's episode, and next week.
Because isn't this episode 7, 8, 9?
This is episode 8.
Oh wow, I'm off one. Okay, yeah. So I guess
it started last week. Then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're
killing me, man. You're killing me.
Unless there's 10 episodes.
Mm-hmm. So are you one of the few that believe that they're gonna show Reed Richards in there?
I hope not. I want Blue Marvel to show up. I know we're gonna get Reed Richards. They already announced the movie.
Yeah.
Like if they announce somebody, I really don't too much care about them popping up in somebody else's stuff. I want to see people you haven't announced because I'm already excited because you already told me who's coming. I want to see who ain't been announced.
Blue Marvel, I don't even know who even play him. I've seen a lot of people talking about him in groups, but I don't even know. I mean, my fan would probably be like, you know, Denzel would be an easy one, not by look, but just as acting, as the character acting. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure we would get either.
I agree with that. It'll be a hard role to cast, but it will be completely unexpected, and it'll put Marvel. I mean, Marvel's already on the map, but they'd get a lot of props for that. You bring out their version of basically Black Superman, and he's super intelligent too.
Yeah.
And then you do an icon movie too, or even just something from Static, anything from Austin.
Oh yeah, they announced that though. They're doing the new Static movie.
Yeah, I heard Michael B. Jordan is supposed to be producing it or something like that.
Yeah, I heard Hey,
But my thing is, I'm curious if they're gonna do static or they're gonna do static shot because those characters are drastically different. I remember as a kid watching it and then really starting to really read about Static, the character itself, and it was like there wasn't even no Richie. There's no such thing as a Richie in the comics. I was like, oh man, this thing is just too different. And it's like, it's not even the same thing. So I'm curious to see which one they show.
I know they put out the artwork for the new comic book for Static, and it looked good.
Yeah, I saw that too. The all black. It's kind of cool. I think they kind of use too much of the Miles Morales look with it instead of just trying to keep what he had and just modernize it. I felt like that would be better.
Can you blame them? Miles Morales is super hot.
Yeah. But I think, in my opinion, I feel that. I mean, I don't think it was. I'm not sure, but I feel that they probably drew more inspiration from Static than they did, just coming up with the character regularly. Yeah. So for them to go back and use that character is like y'all paved the way. Y'all started it. Now you're going back and just stealing their ideas. It's kind of wish for better.
Yeah. But I mean, let's see. Hopefully it comes out good. Michael B. Jordan might never know how he does as a producer.
Didn't he produced I think a show on Netflix already? I think he was in it though.
Yeah, Raising Dion.
Yeah. I still haven't seen that either. I mean, I need to catch up on some of these shows that I've been forgetting.
It's all right, but Dion need to have his little butt whooped. He's a bad kid, man. I mean, there was just several times he just wasn't listening to his mom. I was more upset as a parent than a fan.
Yeah, I heard that that they were saying that the it's very different from the book. They said that the book is a little better than the actual TV show.
Well, I'm not surprised by that at all. So
yeah, that's how it goes, ain't it? That's how it goes.
I mean, there's not too many things where I've read the book and watched the movie. I absolutely love Lord of the Rings. It's my favorite movie all time, but I could not read the book at all. It is boring as hell.
Yeah.
I read the Harry Potter books and the movies. I love the movies, but the books are better.
That's one series I still haven't got into.
Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Still never seen that. Seen the movie.
It's not for everybody, man. It's not. It took me a long time to get into Harry Potter. I used to dog it because I thought the art was trash on the covers. All it took, I worked with somebody that kept pushing it and put me onto it, and I finally read the books and I've been watching the movies. I'm a fan. So
I didn't watch them in order though. So for me, I think I watched the last one, and then I just went backwards from there.
Oh, I did that.
Actually, I saw the last one, and then I saw I saw the first one, then I saw the last one because it was too much other things that came out during that time. So I just like, oh, they got the last one. Let me see what's going on. Maybe I could catch up. And I was like, what is going on? Who is this? Why is this doing that? And so then I was like, let me go back and just watch it. So I just.
Yeah, Harry Potter is not the joint to pick up out of order.
Yeah, I was really lost.
I'm sure you like that.
Which movie of the Lord of the Rings was your favorite though? Return of the King.
Man, I rock with Two Towers.
Yeah, Two Towers was really good. Yeah. Did you see the? I'm sure you did the extended version.
I don't watch nothing but the extended versions. But I mean, if I really gotta put my finger on which one was my favorite, it's Fellowship of the Ring, man.
Oh yeah, the first one.
Yeah. Just the entire journey of everything with them, all that is what really pops for me.
Yeah, I like the Return of the King, but I like the extended edition because they show so much that like a lot of questions. That he's like, well, what happened to this person? What happened to this? They basically leave no stone unturned. Now, so that's why I dig it.
That's why a lot of those, anything being adapted from books aren't as. Usually they're not better than the book because the book has all the details and, they always cut out, so much stuff, whether it's a TV show or movie.
Are you a fan of Black Lightning?
I tried to watch Black Lightning. I can't get with it.
I think it's just too cheesy to me. It's way too cheesy.
It's the CW, man. It's the CW.
Yeah.
It's not rocking.
Family, too much of a family channel. So they're gonna cut out I feel like the last good superhero was Marvel, DC, usually DC, but I still say Smallville was probably the best show they had in it. Excluding Supernatural, isn't
Oh, I thought you was gonna say Supernatural.
But Supernatural not part of either.
It's not.
But that would be the best show. But Smallville was great.
I've been hearing a lot of good things though about the new Superman TV show that just came out, Superman and Lois Lane. Whatever it's called.
I'm good, man. As my one of the guys I watch on YouTube says, they always job Superman in the CW, so I'm good. They always have him getting his butt kicked every freaking time. It's just he is Superman. He does win fights.
Right, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think it's kind of hard to really put a live action Superman and make it good. I mean, Man of Steel was okay. There was a lot of things in there that was, didn't really make any sense the way how they was explaining it. But I just feel that that's a character that's just better.
Man of Steel is amazing. I absolutely love Man of Steel. I love it. But I also, it's fantastic. They give you a suit. Here's the thing, man. I love Christopher Reeve's Superman. Who doesn't? It's Christopher Reeves. It's Christopher Reeves, man. Everybody loves him. He's the go-to. Mm-hmm. But everybody said how Superman's a Boy Scout. Superman's too good. He's too nice. He's too strong. He's too this. He's a boring character. You can't do anything with Superman. And then Bryan Singer gives you Superman Returns. And everybody hates it. But that's the Superman y'all wanted.
Right. Yeah.
Y'all asked for. You asked for that Superman, and Bryan Singer gave you that Superman, and y'all all hated it because he was a stalker. It was terrible, right? Zack Snyder gives you a Superman that grows up in the 80s and 90s with us. He didn't grow up in the 50s. He didn't have those old school parents. He had parents like ours. He lives in our world, in our time of the 80s and 90s and 2000s. So a Superman growing up in that time is a completely different Superman from the 50s and 60s Superman.
Right.
And he was relatable. Plus them fight scenes was...
Yeah, the fight scenes was the thing that kind of got me. Was the fight scenes really good. I just didn't like the part with the dad when he was telling him not to go in the storm. And he just stood there and watched his dad die. I don't care what you tell me. If I got the power to save my dad, I'm not letting my dad just fade into this. Nah, I ain't doing it.
That's incredible because that's my favorite part to debate. The one thing Zack Snyder messed up on is that he had what's his name? That's my boy too. Henry. They had Henry Cavill do that scene. Y'all realize it's supposed to be a 15-year-old kid in that scene.
Right, yeah, they did.
So when he tells that kid to stay there, it's a father telling his son, a child, and that's part of Clark's trauma in this movie is that he was too scared as a kid to go out there and risk it all to save his dad. Plus, he didn't know everything he could take. He didn't know he could take a tornado or a hurricane, whatever the hell that was. But that's part of his trauma and his regret. But he's still a kid in that scene. So when his dad is telling him stay there with his mom and protect him, he's saying stay there. I'm telling you to do that. Unless you're ready for everything that's going to come from trying to save him. And he was a little boy who was scared in that situation, and he has regretted it. From the moment he made that decision not to go out there, it was an instantaneous regret. I should have done it. I messed up. And that's part of his trauma, which makes his character in that movie. It makes his character in this movie so much interesting.
Yeah, I guess I can see that, but I don't know. I don't know.
If it was a kid, it would have made more sense to you. But you're seeing Henry Cavill, the man, so you're like, it's a grown ass man.
I think if they would have had it like if there was more shown or said, then it would have been a little bit better for me. Just to have him put his hand out and not really kind of explain exactly how you just said it. I think if some other things were shown, that would have been a little bit better for me.
Oh, but they showed that. They did those. In any conversation he had with him as a teenager, it was always fear. Like he says, like, I'm your parent, I'm your dad, I'm your parent. I'm supposed to protect you from things. They find out what you are, they're locking you in the basement.
Yeah.
And when he says, like, was I supposed to just let those kids die? And his dad looks at him and says, maybe. Like, it's a crappy thing to say, but that's his kid. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, he has no concern for anybody else's child but his own child's safety. And that's what he's instilled in Clark, which is a constant fear because they're afraid of what's going to happen to him if people find out what he is. I don't know. And there's nothing wrong with. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with your opinion on it. I just like to talk about it and debate it.
It's all good, man. I enjoy it too. You know me? I like seeing different perspectives on it. It helps me see it in a different way, like you just said. So
I think that really gives more insight to like if you have like any critiques of the movie. At least like someone kind of get like a different perspective of it, and oh yeah, I can see how you went about that.
Mm-hmm.
So like those parts that you kind of critique aren't as you do it. So you like, oh yeah, you know what? I'll try to watch it, like rewatch it again, and oh yeah, now I understand it better.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of the thing. Like we were eventually going to get the Superman that everybody wanted. By Man of Steel, by the Justice League, we would have got that Superman.
Yeah.
Had Zack Snyder got to do his plan. Ha ha.
Yeah, Brightburn was really good. That was something I think everybody kind of wanted to see from Superman, but they've done something similar to that in the animated movies, 3 times over. But yeah, Brightburn was pretty good. He's right on that, Brett. But so are you excited about the Snyder Cut that's coming out?
I'm excited about the Snyder Cut for very specific reasons. Number one, I think it's messed up that Zack Snyder did not get to make the movie the way that he wanted to. That they waited until he left and they reshot 75% of that film and then, just said he made a trash movie. But they didn't even use his footage.
Right.
Number two, I do not like the fact that, his daughter committed suicide while he was making that movie. And he's going through all that and they used that to move him out and put Josh Whedon in play.
Yeah, we did.
Justice League is probably going to be bad.
I think it is too.
But I still want to watch it because I want to see Zack Snyder's version of the movie.
Right.
I guarantee Zack Snyder's version of the movie is better than Josh Whedon's version of the movie.
Yeah. I don't think it could be any worse. I think I knew when I heard that they were saying that there's no plan for a sequel after this comes out, I was like, yeah, this is like no real point to even really watch it. I'm actually more excited about this than about Mortal Kombat than I am the Justice League movie now.
No, this is the sequel. Zack Snyder always intended for Justice League to be a 2-part movie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's supposed to be 1 and 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super hyped about the Mortal Kombat. I really like the trailer. I thought that was what I was hoping for when I heard about it and seeing it and all that. And when it came out, I was like, oh, okay, this really looks like it could be good. Okay, I'm curious to see how it comes out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to check it out. I mean, we're already paying for HBO Max, so I mean, ain't no reason not to watch it.
Right? Yeah, you already got it. Yeah, you might as well. Dad'll just watch Static. Static Shock. Yeah. Static Shock had a lot of good episodes too. You know what I mean? A lot of good episodes that kind of hit home when I was young. Especially the one with Richie and his dad that was racist.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was like, damn, I knew somebody like that.
I mean, those adult things, not even adult things, just more mature.
Yeah,
mature
things that you could possibly experience, at that type of age.
At least prepare you for it if you have it.
That too, yeah.
So Doom Smith wants to know, you got any good old school anime suggestions? I know Guyver is one.
Yeah, Guy was definitely one.
Pretty good.
Trigun, I consider Trigun an old school anime now. I mean, it's been years. Trigun is still my favorite anime, as goofy as it may be. It's still one of my favorites.
Trigun still claps, man.
Yeah, I still like it. You watch it. I still watch it.
I could never really fully get into that anime. Oh man, like I just hated the way how the demons look like bugs.
Yeah, he did have that.
That was the thing that used to always take apart from me, and I was just like, looks like a bug. You got wings, he's flying like a bug. Nah. And then he used to always scream for her all the time. Oh man, that used to get on my nerves too. Kagome. Nah. So I was like, nah. I passed on that one. Oh, what's
he says, are you ready for any suggestions from the audience? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would love to hear some more.
Doom, he did not, unless you mean special effects, he did not have to shoot a bunch of footage. He only had to shoot like 5% new footage. Everything else was shot. He had it on his laptop. All he really had to do, it was the special effects. That's what they had to reshoot. He literally reshot like 5% of that film. Like, so it was all done. I mean, not done, but it was all shot because he didn't have the CGI and stuff needed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very interested in the story, man. Like, and the fact that Zack Snyder isn't getting paid for this movie because because he didn't want them to be able to tell him anything else or what to do in film. Like, this is completely Zack Snyder's vision, untouched, unscathed, because he's not getting paid for it.
That's terrible.
That's so bad.
That's why DC's behind Marvel when it comes to live action.
This sounds so bad. Like, how could you do something like that to someone?
Yeah.
Oh, they wanted to put out what he had on his computer. They wanted to just release.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, they wanted to just release like the way how it was without any special effects or anything.
And your boy was like, "Nah, man, you ain't doing that to me." Then you gonna have everybody saying it really was a bad movie.
Yeah, man. Just let him get it. Let it get his shine and see how people interpret it. People might have liked it. I think because people, when Man of Steel first came out, a lot of people were like, "Oh, I didn't like Man of Steel." I thought it was good. Like I said, I thought it was a good movie. There were certain things in it that I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. But overall, I thought it was a good movie. It was a good build up to how, he was going to create his universe and whatnot. Yeah. So I was excited to see the other characters that he was going to do. Wonder Woman, on the other hand, I'm 50-50, especially after the last one. I 84. Whew, that was a hard one. That was a hard one to finish.
Easy, honestly.
It was cheesy, and then it was just, again, there was just certain things in there that didn't. Oh man, like the main part that I didn't like was the fight scene. They were building. Everybody was really wanted to see that fight scene between, Cheetah and Wonder Woman, and then when they finally fought, it was like 5 minutes, if that. It just, oh man, she got electrocuted, and then that would usually kill somebody, I guess, or something. She picks up out of the water and she's still like looking at it like nothing. I'm like, so what's the point? Why y'all stop fighting? Let's get this going round two. Nothing. Just
production, directing.
I don't know. I just felt like they should have. If you're gonna, really kind of open up the universe, you should start with Cheetah as the main villain. The story was good. It was an alternate way of how to tell how she got her powers or whatnot. That's cool, whatever. But they could have just kept going with that instead of adding Max Lord into it. And it was just like, nah, I wasn't feeling it. And that's what kind of ruined it for me, was that they could have just kept her as the main villain and move on from there. But they didn't.
Doomsmith wants to suggest you guys check out Violent Jack if you're not squeamish.
One of my favorites.
Yeah. He knows that one.
Yeah. This is actually in the same universe as Doubleman.
Okay.
Yeah, the main character it's a reincarnation, so that's definitely one of my favorites. I was telling this guy about it earlier, just a couple of minutes before the podcast started.
Yeah, that's definitely up there when it comes to, like violence and not being squeamish about things. We was comparing it to Berserk and how the last season was from that. And
Oh my God, Berserk is so infuriating.
yeah.
It's so good, but it made me want to go have revenge.
Are you talking about the anime or are you talking about the movies?
I think it's the movies, the big joints that were on Netflix.
Yeah, those are the movies. Yeah. The anime though, the anime is
like that.
The anime is crazy. It's crazy. It's like they took everything that they probably wanted to do at the last scene and they just stretched it out and just made it crazy. There's certain episodes in there, you're just like, are they really doing that right now? That's what's happening. All right. You can't be surprised at anything that happens in that anime nowadays. Like when I watched it, there was crazy things. I was like, oh, yep, makes sense.
Makes sense.
Because they threw in everything. Like, hey, let's have an orgy. Yeah, it's an orgy. And it's like, how can we make this orgy even more trippy? Like, let's have one guy turn into a demon while he's having the orgy. Like, what is
that's like taking it back to
I
like
didn't ask for this.
some of the darker old school animes, Ninja Scroll and Vahn Jack. No,
You consider Ninja Scrolls a dark anime? I don't know. I mean, they had that one scene.
I mean, it's more on the dark side. I remember Evil Town. Evil Town was cool. Vahn Jack.
What's that?
Nah, it's one of the old AVs. They had a few different ones. But Vahn Jack, that's one action figure I always wanted too. And just never found. But if I ever make $1 million, that's gonna be one. That's gonna be the one to start the collection.
Yeah, but what if it's $1 million?
It's worth it.
Yeah, you gonna give away money? All right. I'm gonna have to find it. I'm gonna take that. Give me the money. Gotta take that.
Which one did you like more, Evil Town or Hell's Wind? Asked Doomsmith.
Evil Town was cool. I like Evil Town. Like I wish they kind of came out with more of like a series for it instead of just like original just OAVs. But if they had like maybe like at least one season, good 20 episodes, 26. Like I would have loved to see that, or like an actual full-length movie. I think that would have been cool.
How many did they make though?
Only like 4. I think it was like 2 or 4.
And Devilman back then was a full animator, right?
Yeah, they had like the 4.
I know they had the movies too.
Yeah. So the live action movie was terrible though.
Yeah, I don't be so with that. Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah,
I've heard of it, but I never had the chance to watch it. I can't remember really like what's it about.
I have not seen that one. I saw the one on Netflix. That was pretty crazy. But I haven't seen any other Devilman.
Yeah, the one on Netflix was kind of like, it reminded me of like the animation reminded me of like Fully Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
It is that surreal.
Yeah. I know you're talking about now.
Yeah. That's probably one reason why I couldn't get into it.
Oh, that's why you couldn't get into it?
Yeah, that's part of the reason. And then they kind of changed certain things with the characters I didn't like. But I think the turnover is really like the animation. It just seemed too goofy. Even though
certain animation things too was real sped up too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like a normal pace that they had in certain scenes.
You don't think Sword of the Stranger?
Yeah, I seen that one. That was good too. Didn't they make a movie for that?
Yeah. Oh, well, I haven't seen it. I didn't know they made an anime. I just know the movie, the animated movie.
Oh yeah, I think they did make a live action one on that too.
Okay. Yeah, I love that animated flick, man. That's like, I think that mug is bonkers good.
There's one movie I was trying to track down. Like I haven't seen it anywhere, but the Parasite movie. Like that live action Parasite.
Yeah.
It's on Funimation, I believe.
Oh, Funimation. Yeah, I
Mhm.
gotta check it out then.
Yeah, we haven't watched it yet. We watched the anime. We haven't watched the live action yet.
Yeah, the anime is pretty good. Like I love the story.
Yeah. I like the message in it too. You know what I mean? I thought it was good. It was actually surprising to me because I remember watching it when I was bored, and I was like, I'll catch it. Let me see. And it was actually really good. Like I actually stood up to watch. I think like 5 episodes straight, and I was just in it. I was like, man, this is really good. Like, I'm digging this. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a real good surprise. But I never seen the live action. I gotta check that myself. So many things I still gotta check out. I've been falling back on, man.
Yeah, there's still a lot of anime, especially just on Netflix alone. But
I'm not really a huge fan of the Netflix anime.
yeah, I like
I can't get with
down
them.
there.
How about the Legend of the Overfiend flick? Says Doomsmith.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it. But I mean, if it's worth checking out, I'll
tell them where you can find it. Yeah, you can check it out.
they got it on YouTube. I'm always on there. Or if it's on Funimation, maybe Crunchyroll.
It's not a whole lot of new stuff, but I got introduced to Shield Hero, and I love that.
Oh, Legend of the Shield Hero. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. I've been waiting for them to bring in the new season so we can finish it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one too.
I like the animes that get me emotionally involved, man, because I was getting pissed for your boy.
Yeah, that one is especially because it hits you right in like the first couple episodes. And you're just like, damn, this dude's going through it. Like, he's going through it, but he's still like, even though he was people were shitting on him for the most part, he still was, helping people. Even though people hated him and called him names and whatnot, he still was doing what he needed to do. And that's why I really kind of digged it. It's because it's very relatable.
Yeah. Sounds like a character I know.
It's a little bit like Vahn almost.
Yeah.
And they tried to. Every time they set him up, man, he had to get out of it. I love the fact that his character was built on grinding and defense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They immediately put him in the hole, and I like that. I didn't at first, but I come to find out I did. That it was for the better.
You know what else is another good anime tape? You should probably check out Akame the Kill, I think it's called.
Oh yeah.
That's on Netflix now. That's a good one too. That's another one of those animes that it kind of surprises you on how it like turns. Because a lot of times it seems like they have like a lot of comedy and it's lighthearted, but then they drop with some real serious stuff. I'm like, oh, okay.
Assassins.
Say what?
Is that the one with the assassins?
Yeah, that's the one with the
Yeah, I've seen that one. Not my favorite, but it was enjoyable. Like I binged it like while I was sitting here drawing one day.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the things I liked that they did really well was they made you care about characters before they died. I thought they did that well. But it definitely had some good things in it. Not my favorite, but they did do some good stuff.
Yeah, I like that one. I saw it way before it came out on Netflix, and I was actually shocked to see it on Netflix. I thought it, because they have Kill la Kill.
Yeah.
So I thought that was the same people.
First,
I thought it was like a sequel or something. So I was like, oh, it's a sequel. Okay, let me check it. And then it was something totally different. I was like, what is this?
All right.
I liked it, but I didn't thought it was something different.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I think I got you guys done here. We'll replay the whole piece.
All right.
Action right now.
Looking good. Like I like the color.
That one.
Well, in line with.
That one was a bit challenging. But it was a fun pose. I wanted to do something to show. Like I like the design of the characters. So I did want to show something that showcased the whole body. I was focused on his face because he got some pretty cool facial expressions that you guys sent me for reference.
I was gonna draw something new, but I didn't have the time. Still doing some other stuff for the future project that we got going on, so I wasn't able to draw you just something.
Nah, you're good, man.
Yeah.
So this is a fun piece to add to the show.
Yeah, it's definitely something like I like as far as like the artwork too, is something I wanted to try to blend like more of a manga style with Western, like Westernized artwork. So hopefully anybody that reads it kind of picks up on that.
I think I do. I mean, I see it in there, man. I like it.
Yeah, I don't think many people really realize that he's supposed to be black, more so a character of color, but it's not something I really try to emphasize in the story, only because I felt like it would take away from, his like the plot of the story, as far as him being outcasted for his demonic ancestry and not so much of his color, like the color of his skin.
Yeah. All right. I just hit everybody with your social media. Go ahead and check these guys out, man. Give them a follow. Facebook, Instagram, man. I'll give you their website in there too. What up, Danny J Quick? I just finished up the colors on the piece. I've probably got one more thing to do. But yeah, tell everybody where they can find you at, guys, and all that good jazz.
Yeah, you can find us on our website, www.animationcomicsent.com. You can find us on Instagram, same thing, Animation Comics ENT. You can find us on Facebook, same name, Animation Comics ENT. And, you can definitely find us, all of our other links on our website too. And look out for our Kickstarter that's coming out on the 2nd of March. And thanks you for the support in advance.
Yes, thank you. Definitely enjoy it. Definitely enjoy the piece. Artwork looks pretty good. Like I love especially on the sword too.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming out, man. I appreciate it. You need to see the replay quick. I'll post the replay on TikTok, on my TikTok and my Instagram. I want to thank you guys for coming out, man. It's been a pleasure sitting here geeking out with y'all.
Thank you for having me, bro. Thank you.
Character was fun. You got the 0 issue on digital, so guys, go check out their website and go cop that. And you guys know when you're doing your Kickstarter?
Yeah, the 2nd.
The
2nd, March 2nd.
March 2nd. Oh, okay. Thank you, Katie. What's up, Paige? Yeah, quick. I'm gonna post it on TikTok because it's been like a week since I've actually posted something on TikTok. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Who I got next? I don't know, man. I got somebody. I gotta look at my calendar. I've been so busy getting all this other stuff done, but I know I got somebody else next week, and they'll be on the show. You'll see we'll have the link. We'll get all that stuff out there. It's a very busy time right now, and I want to thank you all for your support and watching the show. If you like it, give us a subscribe and a follow. And I got one thing, man, before I get out of here, man. Look, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm just asking, if you dislike something of mine, like you give me a thumbs down or a dislike on a show or something, could you tell me why? I mean, it'd be very helpful to know why you didn't like it. Maybe it's something that we did and we didn't realize we did it, so we'd avoid doing that. Just don't give me a dislike and no comment, no feedback. How can I ever grow or get any better if you don't tell me? Closed mouths don't get fed, man. That's how I'm going to end this episode. We'll catch y'all later. Good night.